The morning sun was just beginning to sparkle at the ocean waves as a very special ship sat on the grassy cliffside.
It wasn't a boat, and it wasn't a car, it was a round, silver spaceship built by the brilliant Bulma.
Today was the day Gohan, Krillin, and Bulma were going to do something no one in their neighborhood had ever done. They were traveling to Planet Namek.
Are you sure we have enough snacks? Krillin asked, lugging a giant backpack filled with sandwiches and mountain grapes.
Gohan, wearing his tiny yellow hat, looked up at the stars, even though it was daytime. The Dragon Radar says the Namekian Dragon Balls are far away. Krillin, we have to be brave.
With a loud hiss-pop,
The hatch of the spaceship opened.
inside, everything was clean and shiny, filled with buttons that blinked like Christmas lights.
Bulma hopped into the pilot's seat. Buckle up, boys.
Next stop, the center of the galaxy. Vroom.
With a flash of light, the ship shot upward. It moved so fast that the green trees turned into tiny dots, and soon, the bright blue earth looked like a beautiful marble floating in a dark velvet room.
For the first few days, life on the ship was like a very long sleepover.
Gohan and Krillin practiced their martial arts in zero gravity, which meant they could float in the air like bubbles.
They did slow-motion kicks and flips, laughing as they bumped into the ceiling.
Look at me.
Gohan giggled, spinning around like a top.
I'm a space gymnast.
But as the days turned into a week, the stars started to look very lonely. The vastness of space was quiet, very, very quiet.
One night, Gohan sat by the porthole window, looking at a swirling purple nebula in the distance.
He felt a little bit small and a little bit homesick.
He missed the smell of the grass on Mount Paozu and his mom's cooking.
Krillin sat down next to him.
It's big out there, isn't it, Gohan? Gohan nodded. Does the universe ever end, Krillin? It feels like we've been flying forever. Maybe it doesn't end, Krillin said gently. But think of it this way. Every star we see is a sun for someone else. Somewhere out there, there are kids just like us looking at our sun and wondering who lives there. We aren't alone. We're just exploring a really big neighborhood.
Gohan smiled.
He realized that being an explorer meant being curious instead of afraid.
He reached for his drawing pad and started sketching the strange planets. They passed planets made of ice, planets with 3 rings, and planets that glowed like neon lamps. Finally, after many days of travel, a beautiful emerald green planet appeared in the viewfinder.
It didn't have a blue sky like Earth.
Its sky was a soft, glowing yellow, and it had 3 suns that never let the night get too dark.
There it is, Bulma shouted, pointing at the screen.
Planet Namek. As the ship descended through the clouds, the Zed fighters saw a world unlike anything they had ever imagined.
The trees looked like giant blue lollipops with fuzzy tops.
The water in the lakes wasn't blue, it was a shimmering turquoise that looked like liquid silk.
And dotting the landscape were round, white houses that looked like smooth river stones.
When the ship touched down with a soft thud, the door opened to the freshest air Gohan had ever smelled.
It smelled like rain and mint.
Out of the white houses came the Namekians.
They were tall, green-skinned people with peaceful faces and pointed ears. They didn't have hair, but they had very kind eyes. A wise old Namekian stepped forward. Welcome, travelers from the Blue Star, he said, his voice sounding like a deep bell.
You have traveled across the ocean of stars.
Why have you come to our home? Gohan stepped forward, remembering what his father, Goku, always taught him about being polite. He bowed low.
We are looking for the Dragon Balls to help our friends back home.
We promise to be respectful guests on your beautiful planet. The Namekians smiled. They could see the kindness in Gohan's heart.
Curiosity and respect are the keys to the universe, the elder said. Stay with us. We will show you the secrets of the Green Mountains.
That night, as Gohan lay in his bunk looking out at the 3 golden suns of Namek, he didn't feel small anymore.
He felt like a true citizen of the stars.
He learned that no matter how far you travel, if you bring kindness and a sense of wonder with you, you will always find a home. Moral: the world and the universe is a big, wonderful place.
If you approach new things with curiosity and respect, adventure becomes a bridge to new friends.